Now you may be very surprised to see me here today because I died over 100 years ago. But I heard about the crisis, the threat to all Glasgow's great assets, so I turned in my grave and came straight back to see what I could do to help. So I have designed many of great buildings around Glasgow, but this, the People's Palace, is one of which I'm most proud. If you'll indulge me for a moment, permit me to tell you a little bit about myself. I'm from Stirling originally, and I came to Glasgow at the age of 15. I was articled to a company of civil engineers called Smith and Warry, and I was with them for 4 years. And at the age of 19, I went to Glasgow University to study engineering, natural philosophy, and mathematics. When I graduated, I joined the office of John Carrick, the city architect, and who had just formed the City Improvement Trust. And together we set about the great work of transforming the city, of demolishing slums and building habitable new homes. Now, I was very fortunate to succeed Mr. Carrick when he passed away in 1890. And one of my first buildings as city engineer was Mary Hill Fire Station and the police station. Shortly after that, I designed the Queen's Park Police Station in Craigie Street. I laid out Bellahouston Park in 1896, and I've designed scores of tenements around the city, notably in the High Street, in Bell Street, in the Salt Market, and in Cumberland Street. And I've built many of the great baths and wash houses around the city, in Mary Hill, in White Vale, in Govan, in Parkhead, and in Govan Hill. And the Queen's Park propagating houses, that's one of mine as well as the McLennan Galleries in Sauchiehall Street. But this is my proudest achievement. Now, we were inspired by the People's Palace in South Kensington in London, and we determined to create a similar institution here in the second city of the empire. When we started, the East End was one of the most unhealthy and overcrowded places in the city. But this wonderful, wonderful building is testament to the awakening of the municipalities, to the responsibility which they owe to all the great communities over which they are privileged to rule. This is the age of free libraries, of technical colleges and public parks. And with this new addition to the city, Glasgow can proudly boast that it is one of the most progressive municipalities in the kingdom, dedicated to civic happiness and independence. The wonders within are sanitation for the mind. And so, the total cost was £30,000. Now, this is made of Dumfries red sandstone, and it's designed in the style of the late French Renaissance, which is characterized by high sloping roofs, by the dome, and the arched doorways are typical of that style as well. The statues were designed by William Kellogg Brown, and on top we have the figure of Progress, flanked by the Science and the Arts, and below that there's another row of figures to various industrial and creative pursuits. So, as Lord Rosebery said on the opening day in 1898, this is a palace of pleasure and imagination around which the people can place their affections, and it is also a home where their memories can rest. Crucially, Lord Rosebery concluded his opening address with a commitment that the People's Palace will be open to the people forever and ever. So I urge you to contact your local councillor, and if you can't speak to them in person, write them a letter, send them a telegram, and express your deep disappointment at this shameful neglect by the corporation of one of the city's greatest assets. Now remember, the election is not far away. Thank you.
Thank you.